out your phone. Yeah, Tone. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay, I'ma throw a party. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay, I'm about to throw a party. I just woke up in time to check out my parlay from last night. I hope it's a good day. If I'm on top the leaderboard on Wanna Parlay, that mean it's a good day. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Hawks played. I bet you Jordan Poole have an off day. Guaranteed Travis Hunter made a mouse play. If so, I done cashed on my parlay. 2 picks, 4 picks, 6 picks, 7 picks. Pick your poison. Wanna Parlay, then download the app right now. Come on, join it. If you lose one time, gotta keep on going. Flip them winnings, gotta stack them coins. Stay in the race like Jackie Joyner. You'll win if you stack them points up. NBA, CBB, MLS, NFL, MLB. Take your time, build your slip. NHL, MMA, UFC. Yeah, you can go big on big. Yeah, or you can go small on small. World Series, Super Bowl, March Madness, championship, win them all. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay, I'ma throw a party. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay, I'm about to throw a party.
We are live. Welcome back to the Wanna Parlay Podcast. I'm Lantz Bell. Below me is ToneTheGoat. And of course, this show is brought to you by Wanna Parlay, home of the $2 parlay and the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. Now, I say that every goddamn day, and it's not a joke, folks. $2 into $2,000. Well, we're right in the middle of another Wanna week, so I'm going to recap some of these Wanna winners so far, talk about the main event, see what we got going on. And that's exactly where we'll start. And holy shit, folks. Quezadondon 7x'd his parlay. And he's in first place with an 81-point parlay, which is a solid number. That's at least going to be probably at least top 5. In compared to all the other parlays, but he takes up 7 spots. So right now he's on pace with a 5-pick parlay. 5-pick 81 point. Holy shit. But he's on pace to win $4,599. $4,599. So damn near $4,600 on this parlay. Any other sportsbook or casino would have paid this parlay out $1,137. So we're going to have to see. Can it hold on to all the way up at first place? He had Miami Marlins money line, him and Tone. They were sharing picks. I was on the wrong end of this. I was on the Twins. Fucking idiot. Hits Brian Reynolds under 1.5. That hit. That was an easy one. Then under 8.5 in the A's Rays game, and that total was at 7, so it got close. He came in through Angels moneyline, Halos. Yeah, we walked the Braves shutout. That was slight work, you know. They just, that's easy. The Halos. We're back to 500. Let's go. And last but not least, he threw Fever moneyline, which was a fucking crazy underdog. Because they were playing the defending champs, right? The Minnesota Lynx are defending champs, correct? Or is it Liberty? Oh, then the Lynx lost to them in the finals. Okay. Losing champions. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm saying. Lynx, they had the Fever over the Lynx without Caitlin Clark. No Caitlin Clark. And this was the Commissioner's Cup. So this was like a real game. And they went in, and you saw the girls celebrating after the win. I saw Caitlin Clark like pouring drink into some fucking girl's mouth out of the fucking cup, and I thought that was funny because I'm like, you guys are all partying, trying to get it going. And I'm like, WNBA, man, it always brings a smile to my face. I mean, at least they try. The effort's there, They get out there and they have fun. They do the best they can. But let's keep moving forward. Yeah. There's not many people competing for a top spot after Quez Zadondon. We got JT1125 with a 30-point parlay. Hey, solid hit. Solid hit. You're going to win money. That's for sure. But I don't know if you're going to stay. I mean, you're in 8th place. Yeah, this guy is going to rack up a ton of money. Quez Zadondon. This might be an early wraps for the main event. I mean, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let's see what we had in some of our other events. In the 5X, we saw Topo 214 win 150. Dow Stang 24, who doubled down on his parlay, he won 225. And that was an 8-point parlay that he won 225, folks. So, any other sportsbook or casinos paying that $170, but hey, here at Wanna, 225. That's easy. And yeah, people just hitting solid picks, staying in there. The 10X on Tuesday, V Dixon 223 200, and dialed picks, the GOAT himself, 175. Imagine, I mean, what a life that guy lives. He literally is called the GOAT on a parlay platform. He's the GOAT parlay man. Like he is, he's probably surpassed 60,000 career earnings, and it's still less than a year. So he's actually making like more than, the average American, the working American, the blue blood, the go in there, he says, I'm just going to make parlays. How about that? I'm just Mr. Parlay, Mr. Wanna himself. Go ahead, Tone. He's it's unbelievably tactical too. If you talk to the guy, he's really bright. He's a real bright guy, and thank God I realized in that moment when you said that, Tone, you were on mute. But you want to give him one more time what you just said?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I said he is a habitual winner, and to say the least, he is a serial parlay killer. It's on the normal.
Yeah, no, it's impressive stuff. I think we're all huge fans at this point. You can't even hate because it's just greatness. And like I was saying, you talk to him, bright guy. He knows what he's doing, and he knows he does a lot of research. Really fucking locks in and thinks about these picks. So it's good stuff. Keep moving forward. Free to play at Obella, Tony, Damien, I23, and Ash Schiller all come home with $10. Hey, good work. But don't be scared. Throw it. Use that $10 now for 5 entries into the main event and go win you some real cheddar. Come on, it's just the right way to do it. I love that aspect about Wanna is you can just play this free to play until you win, and once you win, then use that credit to go try to win in the main event and fucking you can literally try to go win for free. That's a great strategy. It takes a lot of patience, and you got to lock in and really do it. But it's good stuff. I promise you no other app on the App Store offers something like that. No way. No fucking way. Let's keep moving forward. 3X Kilo, $100. Good for you. C Zavala, 80. Count it. I bet greens. You sure do. That's 60 big ones in your bank account, brother. And 15X, we saw I shut down 675. 30X, I shut down with 1350. So that's $2,000 on Tuesday night for I shut down. Have yourself a Tuesday, man. Have yourself a Tuesday. I hope you had a Taco Tuesday because that's good stuff. Avino, 1250 and the 30X. Woo! We got some, man. Oh, and Silos, 2100. All right, so we got some dogs this week. Wanna, you might be hurting a little. These guys coming in just bobbing and weaving, just getting jacked. Ooh, getting up in there, and we love to see it. I love to see it. I'll tell you that much. And then Monday, 15X, too easy, 250. Long legs Viviana, the infamous woman herself that just doesn't answer our text or show up on the podcast. Oh no, answers Tone's text, not me and Jax. Regardless, you made $425, so you'd think you'd just at least want to boast about it a little bit to the people, but it's all right. 10x Black Neck 375. That's a good win. Eng Don 99 150. Count it. Cash Jones 99 125. I Bet Greens another 150. Wow. All right, so the people are firing, and you'll love to see it. There's your Wanna update on the leaderboards and what's going on in this Wanna week. But we've got a great show for you guys today. We're going to keep talking about NBA free agency, going over the moves and what we think is going to happen, a little bit of predictions going into next season. We're going to be covering this all week because it's exciting stuff. Some could argue it's more exciting than the regular season. That's not fully true, but hey, there are some exciting moves that really make you ponder. But before we get started, I got a quick announcement. We will now be giving a $2 entry ticket to anyone that shows face on this podcast. And when you do so, you have an opportunity to give us a 2-man parlay. And if that parlay wins, you will earn $10 more in entry tickets. So you'll have at least 6 entries into the main event contest to go win you at least $2,000 if that is if you get first place. Show up, put your money where your mouth is. We're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings. It's too easy. It's too easy to make some free money. All right, let's hop into our first and always first segment, accountability hour. Tone, I went 3 and 4. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said accountability.
Yep. I'm just gonna hop into mine and I'll let you run away with it. I've been talking for way too goddamn long. Like I said, 3 and 4. I got sirens going by me. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But Judge hit. That's a win. That's usually a lock. Judge is on fucking beast mode this year. This guy, he's a freak because it's also the regular season. I mean, playoffs, different story. But let's keep going. Twins money line. That was a loss. Yeah, the Miami Marlins shut the Twins out. So Twins are on the ban list. That's non-negotiable. If you get shut out by the Marlins, you're shit. I'm not having it. Tigers money line. They did not play. I did not see what happened or why they didn't play, but I just saw they didn't play and said on to the next. Rays money line. You lose in extras to the Athletics. That's fucking pathetic and depressing. No one should be losing to the A's, but it is what it is. No playoff team at least. But Lynx money line. I got bested by the Caitlin Clarkless fever. Didn't see it coming. Went Lynx. They lost. Moment was too big. Just like a Commissioner Cup loss and WNBA Finals loss. Big games, they shy away. It's I'm not making shit up. It's just a fact. We got Astros -1.5. They gave up. They were up 2 going into the 9th, I believe, bottom of the 9th, and they gave up 1 run and didn't cover the number. So that was just very, very depressing and brought me below 500. But Doyers money line, that's a win. Otani hit, that's a win. 2 locks. 3 and 4. Lance picks, not great, but we're gonna be better today. Tone, run away with it.
Yeah, Lance, you should have followed your brother and just took the W on the Astros. That was a tough point differential. I don't know how they lost that lead going into like you said, it was up by 2. But it was a tough day in Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough day in Atlanta. I will get there. But starting with the Yankees, they got the pinstripes whooped off them. It was ridiculous. I took the W and that did not clear people. Did not clear. Padres W, that was postponed. That game was postponed. Marlins W, that cleared. That cleared like it was transparent. That cleared. Tigers W, postponed. That was postponed as well. Rays W, they didn't come through for you, boy. They didn't come through. They didn't clear the W. Mets W, that was postponed. Then we get to Atlanta. Braves W, Acuna 1 hit. Acuna 2 hits. I don't know who they was playing, but they didn't clear none of it. They didn't get the W. Acuna didn't get 1 hit. It was a rainy day in Atlanta. If you was here, it was tough. It was on and off. I think the meteorologist, he was on the other side. Yeah. But moving on, Cubs W, yes. Astros W, yes. D-backs W, yes. And Ohtani, 1 hit. That was a home run. Yes. Then my last 2 was Juan Soto, 1 hit, and Francisco Lindor for the 1 hit. That game's postponed. So neither one of those cleared. So ultimately, I went 5 for 5, people. Went 5 for 5, cleared at 50%. Tough day in Atlanta.
Yeah. Tough day in Atlanta's perfect. Exactly how I'd explain it. I mean, it was 0-0 going into the 8th. Then the Halos, knock off 4 runs. Hey, I get it. It was a tough battle. Shit happened at the end of the game, whatever. But my favorite part was Acuna. Oh, yeah. 0 for 4. 4 Ks. 4 Ks. That ain't no luck. This is the Halos. We got pitching now.
There was phenomenal pitching on both sides. Might I add. If you watched the game, there were some angels. There were some angels that was doing 360 swinging the bat too. They weren't doing too much over there, so don't let them fool you.
4 Ks. Oh man, that's so funny. No, yeah, it was like you said, 100% right. It was great. Great pitching and defensive game. Then Angels, let the floodgates go open. Boom! Started slugging some in. Solid stuff. But yeah, no, when I saw Acuna had 4 Ks, because I was watching on and off, had it on, but not paying that much attention. But yeah, Acuna 4 Ks. That's awesome. That was great.
It was the pink. He got to take the pink off. It was the pink.
Get that shit up. Oh, that's too good. I don't really remember Lonnie's picks. Did Lonnie have picks?
They're probably shitty. I don't know who Lonnie took. I don't know. We got to find out and ask Lonnie. Lonnie, where you at when we need you? I don't know.
Lonnie, get out of the bunker. We need you.
I know Lonnie had some nice picks. I know he went crazy. He showed me that. Did you see that parlay he posted? Speaking of parlayers out there, you guys let me know what's your favorite types of parlays. If you can hop in the comments, what's your favorite type of parlays? Like 4-pick, 2-man pick, all boosted up picks. You try to get the 100 times multiplier, or do you have a safe zone? What's your boundaries? Because Lonnie sent the pick yesterday, and it was like, I can't remember. It was like for 1,000 times multiplier, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. He had on a rival app, I'm not going to say their name. He had their kind of juiced bets mode, like for a lot more odds. It was a bunch of what?
What was the ultimate multiplier? What did it come up to?
It was $7.50 on a 1,055x multiplier. So $7.50 to win $7,912.
That is
Lonnie's swinging for the fences. He was the one doing 360s in Atlanta yesterday. He was the one doing fucking spin. Oh man!
He's trying to get put back in a bunker by one of them betting apps.
He's in the bunker right now. They got him. Hey, I'm looking at the transcription of the voice note he sent us. He said, "Lance, if this motherfucking parlay hit for 7 bands, you're getting the biggest fucking Atlanta party ever. Do you hear me? We going stupid at Magic City. Fuck the podcast Tuesday. You still gonna be in Atlanta. Fuck that." Oh my God. He had to have been drunk. Hell no. He had to have been drunk. That is so funny. Man, that's fucking hilarious. That's good stuff. Oh, Lonnie Lyle. Whenever he rises from the shadow realm, we will welcome him on and ask him about that parlay. But that's good stuff. All right, let's keep moving forward. Let's talk a little NBA free agency. Hope KG Little Joe's is here because I really want to hear his takes on some of the moves going on. Of course, a report comes out. I see Lakers, Celtics, Warriors interested in Lillard. So I guess the news is that Lillard probably will come back before the playoffs on that Achilles. It's pretty tough, especially for the undersized players that pop the Achilles. You rely a lot on your athleticism and your quickness and the twitch and all that. So we'll see what he is. We'll see what he is in a year, and wish him the best. So we'll see. We'll keep eyes on that. But Lillard's on the market, and he's making some good money. He got a great deal on the buyout. He should be stoked. Good for him. Moving on. Jaren Jackson, after just signing that $240 million extension, just had to get surgery on his toe because of he was running hoops off court somewhere else and hurt his toe bad, got turf toe, and ended up getting surgery just days after signing that massive extension. So that's a little interesting. How do you think that organization feels? Tone, I guess it's, he's running basketball, he's playing hoops, so it's, I don't know, but what do you think?
One more time, run it back to me. I heard, but make this clear. You
lagged in and out. Go ahead.
I said, can you run it back to me one more time? You said, Jared, what happened before I say my comment, because this is crazy.
Jaren Jackson suffered the injury while participating in a live basketball run off-site, the Grizzlies stated. Further evaluation by doctors showed that he needed surgery to correct the issue of this turf toe.
Yeah, we're going to have to this got to be some kind of contractual infringement or something. Like, you broke some rules. Ain't no damn way you out there. You did what? What? Man, you are a professional. Like, every basketball mile that you clock, we should know when it comes to, or any sport, anything. I don't even give a damn that if you at home, you need to be telling your agent, hey, I'm about to go outside and play catch with the kids, so he can give you the rundown real quick. Okay, with do's and don'ts now. Like, you shouldn't be doing nothing once you own a $200 million or more.
I mean, it's tough. You see those runs with like LeBron and all those guys. They meet up at like UCLA and they get out there. It could have been, something harmless. It's just runs and it's just a freak injury, freak accident.
But this is the thing, though. Like, all of those be filmed events. I'm pretty sure it'd be well ahead cleared. And if you watch LeBron in those certain kind of events, he's not doing LeBron-ish shit. We be seeing a whole different version of LeBron. It just be like I as a LeBron fanatic, I'd be like, oh shit, look at LeBron pulling out other shit out his bag that he wouldn't do in the NBA, because he ain't about to get out there and just be like, you can't even afford to do that. I don't give a damn if they paying you to be there. Like, like, Jared, and you just got a new contract. The first thing in the front of your mind need to be, don't nobody need to step on my toe. I don't need to jam my toe. I need to watch. Like, you need to be walking like Anthony Davis after he coming back from an injury. Anthony Davis be out there like he be walking like a T-Rex. He be scared to move anything. Like, I ain't about to do it. I can't move around. You better be like, what are you doing, bro? I know his agent is like, the main shit I told you not to do. Like, he's like, what the hell, bro?
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, it's definitely a lot easier to look back and be like, what the fuck are you doing? But that's just tough. That's tough stuff. All right, well, keep moving forward. Some free agency news going on. Pistons land the Miami Heat's Duncan Robinson on a 3-year, $48 million deal, sign and trade. What are your thoughts on the pickup for the Pistons? Is it a solid piece? Is 48 mil for 3 years too much for a guy like Duncan? What are your thoughts?
Very solid piece. especially with the Pistons already lay out they have. Duncan is not coming in there to be the same Duncan he was in Miami. He's going to like Pistons. They're making moves necessary to get to the next level. They need more pieces. They needed more production in times when their starters aren't out there, so on and so forth. And I think they're doing all of that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, I think when him playing with Cade demands a lot of attention on the court. It'll give him honestly pretty great spacing, especially probably better than he got in Miami, especially the last year. So maybe a new scenery, more low key might be a solid place for him to succeed. But we'll see. It is a decently big, not huge, but it's a decent sized contract. So congratulations to him for earning the bag. He's an undrafted guy that came out of nowhere, and so you root for those type of stories. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be very interesting. Let's next Raptors Inc. Jakob Poeltl to a 4-year, $104 million extension. Jakob Poeltl, solid player. I don't know if he's worth $100 million, but I guess he's a pretty damn good center. I think he averages at least a double. So he averaged a career high of 14.5 points, 9.6 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and a steal across 57 appearances last season. He had a 62% field goal percentage, and was one of the top 10 in the league of offensive rebound percentages. I don't know that stat for me specifically, but he ranked very high in misses and defending under the hoop, the field goal percentage under the hoop. So you went on mute. I don't know if you hit mute. Did you hit mute? Oh no, you're back.
Yeah.
What were you saying though?
No. I wasn't.
Oh no, you're good. But yeah. So Jakob, solid piece. I'd take him on the Lakers. I wish. I don't know what the hell we could trade for that, but doesn't seem like much. Jakob's solid. We talked about this yesterday. Kings signed Dennis Schroeder to 3-year, $45 million deal. Now, I don't get this really. I don't really get this because I feel like they already have a backcourt. Like they got Malik Monk, who's a an undersized shooting guard. So I'm like, if you throw in Schroeder, Schroeder's a pest on defense. Like he can get loose balls and he's like decent, but he's small and undersized, so it's kind of barbecue. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna look up their roster, but give us your thoughts.
I think it's a good pickup for the simple fact Malik Monk, he scores, but he's damn sure not a point guard. He's damn sure not the guy you want to be running the offense through because he might just take all the shots himself. I think Schroeder adds that point guard value that they need, and I think he's a little bit lengthier than you think. Lance, he started with the Hawks. We drafted him, but I think he's about 6'6". He just looks small. He's real long, but. Still, that organization, I don't think they're doing nothing. I think they're in a confusion anyway. I don't think they're making any kind of moves to really be a factor in the West until they get up off those 2 old heads they got that they dropped too much money on, the 2 young old heads. Till they get up off that, they ain't about to do nothing. It's a wrap. Those 2 can't play together. It's too many shots taken between them, and every night one of them is hot or cold. So it's like you're not getting both of them, and it's hard to build around it.
Yeah. No, I definitely see what you're saying. Yeah, and when I look at the roster now, and the departure of Fox and some of the guys that left, Schroeder I think actually goes into the starting lineup.
Sound like they're trying to clone Fox. You got a good point. I think it slides in like replacement of Fox.
Yeah, and I've been a huge fan of Schroeder's ever since his first tenure on the Lakers. I mean, he's a solid piece. He's a decent player, and I feel like, he does get, tossed around a little bit like a bag of chips, but not because he's a bad player. It's not like, it's hard to explain, because it's like he's solid.
He can cook.
I mean, you watch him, especially on the German teams. I mean, he's nice. He is Mr. Team Germany. Like, he's fucking nice. He's led him to like medal matches.
I agree.
But yeah. So they'll keep Schroeder. Go ahead.
Awkward take. I think Schroeder. I think this could potentially be his. I think Schroeder could fit in and potentially be somebody that can be there for years and end his career there. Schroeder did so much moving around, but that might be somewhere he can settle in because they're going to move off of Levine and DeRozan. If they are smart, they're going to find a way. And it's some teams right now that'll take them, not together, but they'll take them. You know what I'm saying? And that'll open up a lot for Schroeder because then he could become a veteran over there because Schroeder has not only still a skill set in his bag, but he has a lot of experience on major levels. Schroeder has been, to a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's for sure.
Yeah, I think he could be a good factor if they figure it out over there. I can, if I was Miss Cleo or a fortune teller right now, I'd say, Schroeder might become a fan favorite in Sacramento and be able to just stick on out there.
Yeah. The problem is they're just a small team. They just traded Valanciunas to the Nuggets to be Jokic's backup. So I'm like, you're back to Sabonis running the 5, but you already honestly probably were. Then you have Schroeder. You got to fill in for, you'll probably have Keegan Murray at the power forward. So Schroeder, Levine, DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Sabonis. Just no rim protection.
I still want to get rid of the other two, but I like Keegan, Schroeder, and Sabonis. If they can figure out something, I like that right there.
Yeah, that's pretty solid, And then this kid, Keon Ellis, is actually a solid piece. Ellis is like a 3-and-D, the new NBA's type of prototype for 3-and-D. I think he's like a 6'5", 6'6". He's fucking a hell of a perimeter defender and just scrappy. So he's another guy that will be a solid piece. I hope they just keep over time and not trade him. But Schroeder to the Kings. I kind of like it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. The Kings, I have no hope for the Kings. That's my real problem, is the fucking Kings have just been cursed for a long, long time. Ever since that, 2002 Western Conference Finals. Sad stuff, You hate to see it. Let's keep moving forward. We talked about Valanciunas going to the Nuggets for Saric. They get a backup center for Jokic. Solid stuff by the Nuggets. Nuggets been hooping this offseason. They've been making moves. They've actually fucking done something. Rob Pelinka. He lives in the city that I live in. We live in the same city.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make a trip over to his house and give him a piece of my mind. That's a lie. I'm not doing that. Come on, I respect people's privacy, but fuck, Rob, God, I just want moves. I want something. All you've done is Jake LaRavia, who, hey, I saw the clips. Kind of looked nice, but that's not nice enough. We need more than that. We need a big man. Yes, Damian Lillard. They stretched the remaining $113 million on his contract. So he's still making it, folks. He might have got cut, but he makes $113 million, and he gets to get the fuck up out of Milwaukee. He's hurt. He's already. Go ahead.
They're breaking it up over 5 years. That's not bad.
Not bad at all. I mean, hey, he could just stay home and hang with his, kids and, just fucking live life. And, hey, it was what it was, and he gave it a hell of a run. Or, he can really just sit back and see what goes on during the season and join a team, halfway through. Still making a lot of money. Still making $100 million.
What would you say, Lance? Perfect landing spot for Dame.
Well, obviously, you have to see what goes on, all the injuries and all the chaos. But, way too early prediction of perfect spot for Damian Lillard for next season has got to be it's a great question. Let me think. I gotta think. Maybe maybe we'll see what's going on, but maybe Minnesota. Maybe Minnesota, if they're back to being solid and it's still Mike Conley's old ass. Just plug him in. I don't know. That might be sneaky. What do you think about that?
I would say anywhere that would allow him to really be Dame. And by that, I mean somewhere where he can shoot less and shoot more and not really have to worry about a damn system. So I would think somewhere like Golden State alongside Steph. Get rid of Jimmy. Or
get rid of Jimmy. You are the biggest Jimmy Buckets hater. Where's Lonnie? I need a heat check right the fuck now. Or I need
Jimmy is not the answer to any equation. He showed this playoffs, people. But back to Dame, he would land right on Golden State or somewhere like Houston. I think Dame and KD would be a nasty link up.
I thought about Houston. That'd be pretty good too.
And if I had to go with a third pick, I would say somewhere like a wild pick, Indiana.
Indiana.
Yes.
Indiana might be hard, but I think Indiana's taking the year off next year, especially when they Miles Turner walking.
It makes perfect sense. Dame is taking the year off too. So check this out. Dame's stock is about to go up. Mathurin and one of the up off of this season. Off of this next season with no Holly, they're about to go up. A team, they can.
I mean, Nembhard and Mathurin are the two I'm looking out for to really fucking take the next step because of the disappearance of Halliburton, of course. But that's the whole thing. I'm like, I think personally, this is going to be like a development year for Nembhard, Nesmith, Mathurin, some of these guards, kind of, and they'll have to wait for Halliburton to come back, which he probably won't next season because he popped it deep in the run. So you'd have to rush it, and you don't want to rush something like that. So I think it's a developmental year. So that's why I'm like, Dame wants to just go fucking win now. I feel like Dame wants to go enjoy where he's living, and he wants to go win. Because the whole letting the shots fly and kind of letting him do his thing. I don't think he cares that much about. I think he's like, it's winning time. Now this is the only time in my career I've ever been able to say I want to go here, and that's final. He's now, because you remember he had to get, I believe traded to Milwaukee.
All right, so I'll be devil's advocate. Because I've told you before, Lance, I don't think no one could win with Dame. I don't think Dame has a formula to win with. The same goes for James Harden, and the same goes for a few people. They just have a certain game where it is very difficult to win around that game because they are very streaky and no one will put it on the front of the pedestal. But them niggas is streaky as hell. They streaky. It's just that they great games are so beautiful that damn sometimes we forget that shit. He was missing the other guy. It's just like we be on here, Lance, one of the guys brought up Steph Curry won the Olympics. It's like they forget about like Steph Curry had like 2 or 4 points in a few of them games. People, how the hell you gonna say Steph Curry won the Olympics if we would have never even made it to where the hell we was at if it wasn't for the person that showed up game in and game out? And we ain't gonna get into that. But again, I feel like, you know, if Dame is gonna really, I don't even know, like if Dame gonna win a ring, it ain't gonna be with him being 1 or 2.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think where he goes, he's gonna try to be the 1 or 2. I think this is why, and he's coming off a fucking torn Achilles, so we're gonna see. That's why I'm like, if he goes, I mean, Dame is fucking cold, man. That's what pisses me off about last season is because he had the gnarly like vein issue, like a real life health scare. And had to take off from I think that happened early March. So he had to take a break from basketball from early March till like mid-April. And in mid-April is when, he's trying to ramp up for NBA playoff basketball. No, not just regular. You're not coming back for the regular season. You're not getting in shape to go, maybe jog half-ass because it's the regular goddamn season in the NBA. And most of them don't fucking care. Not real. I'm not saying that for real serious. That's not the debate here. But no, he come back for a playoff series and within 2 games pops his Achilles, gets a calf strain, the whole fucking 9 yards, and is boom, over. So they never got to be fully healthy and make a real run in the playoffs or even the end of the season. Who knows? Maybe they jump up seeding because they have, their full strength. It could, but it didn't happen. And then it all fell apart and they just fucking boom, it's gone like that. And don't get me wrong, I agree with the move to waive him because, it is a popped Achilles. We're not just going to fucking wait around for you. We have to go try to win now with Giannis because either it's win now with Giannis or we're going to lose him and then we have you and we've seen what you are alone because we watched it in Portland and you can't get it done. No hate on you, but that's just a reality that fucking we live it. So, it's just sad and it's upsetting to just see we never got a real fucking run because what happened the year before? Giannis was hurt in the playoffs. We couldn't even get a full real run then. So we never got to really see a full run with healthy Lillard and healthy Giannis. Now, it's easy now to just jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, they weren't doing shit, but we'll never know. Tough shit. KG Lil Joe's in the chat. I told you guys about Jimmy Buster Butler. He's talking shit. Tone, I guess, agrees with you. Man. And then when Lillard hits his watch now, it's because he's saying it's time. It's time for my bank deposit from the Bucks. Dame time. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. But, what are your thoughts?
That's my closing on Dame. I think Dame is cool. But man,
yeah.
I think we got some, man, with the NBA getting so exciting now. Just like last season, Dame one talked about. It's gonna be the same this season, of course, the obvious. And then the season coming forward, but we're gonna be less interested, man. Them niggas is over with and done for real, for real. Your glory days have passed, your heyday have passed. We trying to see Victor, Ant, Luka. We trying to see Jalen, Brunson. It's about 10 Jalens we trying to see. But it's a whole new, man. Look, that like you could put Dame in the Chris Paul basket in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like Dame just need a great ending. He need a good 5 years of just being able to contribute. But Dame, hey man, you got a 2 contract and everything, man. Gonna ride the wave on out, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're trying to do for him. Like, we just gonna let you in good. You know what I'm saying?
Would you put Dame in the Hall of Fame?
Tough. I ain't the easiest one to put with the Hall of Fame. And I think for the most part, they've been getting it right so far. My toughest one and people don't like it because I understand it. I understand it. I get it, but it's tough for me. But my toughest one is like Iguodala, who's already made it and stuff like that. But I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Finals MVP. Well, I think two rings, maybe 3. You know, but it's just like
he there for 4?
He might have been there. He may have been there for 4.
I think he's there for 4.
But it's like for me, it's like, you know, I remember Iguodala being a rookie on AI team, like
AI 2.0.
What about the first 10 years of his career? You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, you know, they might have passed on a few Hall of Famers that should have been Hall of Famers.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. And personally, I think the basketball Hall of Fame, remember, it's not the NBA Hall of Fame, it's the basketball. It's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. I think it's fucking soft. I think there's been way too many people that have been added that I, wouldn't put in myself. There's also random, fools because it's all basketball. Like you could be a women's college coach and you're in the same basketball Hall of Fame as Michael Jordan. And I'm just like, what are we doing here? We need a new NBA only. And I'll even take NBA and WNBA. Why not? I'll do both. I'm a gamer. I give respect to the ladies that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. But let's make it closer to like baseball, where it's fucking hard to get in the Hall. Like we gotta know you are a real fucking
I remember when it was top 50 NBA and it was literally like top 50. And I feel like they could have kept it top 50. They were just scared to start knocking people out of the top 50, so they extended it like top 75 and so on and so forth or whatever. But like, I give you guys a fun take. For the last few years, one of the strongest debates have been put Andre Iguodala in the Hall of Fame, which I personally just disagree with. And as I looked him up, guys, so he was a final MVP and he got 4 championships. But my thing is, they haven't considered Robert Horry yet. I don't know if you guys remember Robert Horry's career. And you know what I'm saying? I don't see how they would not.
Big shot Bob.
Man, Robert Horry, like from his Lakers success, his Rocket success. Man, what? What?
KG Lil Joe says, Lance, I'm in Cali for 2 more days for the Dodgers Sox series. What is a must place I need to hit up before leaving tomorrow night? Damn, KG. You're in LA, huh? So I'll be 100% honest. I'm not too familiar with LA when it comes to spots like that. I'm down here in Orange County, Newport Beach. Damn near dropped my address. Holy shit. I'm down here, so I got to think about it. I'll get back to you on Discord. Let me send out a text to actually Jack's younger brother who's here. What's a must place to go? LA. Sorry, I'm sending this text. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You're about to hit up Felipe Original in a big herd. It's the best. Oh, in a bit. Heard it's the best French dip place around. Could be solid stuff. But like I'm saying, KG, and I feel bad because it's like, I should know more, but I don't know that much about LA. I'm like an hour, like about 45 minutes south. Come down to the beach. Come see your boy. Come hand deliver some KG Lil Joe's vodka. Come on now. No, that'd be insane. But yeah.
Yeah, Lance, the Iguodala, 4 championships,
Oh yeah. Oh, I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame personally.
Robert Horry, 7 championships.
Any finals MVPs? Sorry.
3 different teams taking championships. And I mean, not like, I'm sorry, like Iguodala was when I realized, okay, final MVP really don't have to go to the person that really made the team win the finals. It just need to be the person that showed up in important moments. That's what Iguodala finals MVP showed to me, because You ain't average more points than Steph. You ain't average more points than Clay. You was just there in big moments, which is very appreciative and this, that, and third. But I never in my life seen, that means Scottie Pippen should have had some final MVPs if we're gonna call a spade, people. Everybody out there in the world. Scottie did exactly what Iguodala did in plenty moments in the finals.
But Jordan didn't do what Curry did in that 2015 finals. If you remember, Curry was not great. Curry was actually like pretty damn bad. No, I don't want to say bad, but pretty bad. That's one of the storylines. Like, you go look in the numbers, like box score, it won't really show it because in some of the blowouts, like he scored in the fourth quarter. But like some of these games, there was a reason they had to give it to Andre Iguodala. That's why I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to read it out of the box score. Box score will show some of the story, but like it was
moments that made Iguodala get it.
Well, no, the whole rap on Iguodala. I mean, you go look at LeBron's numbers; they're freak show fucking numbers. But it was about, I think, game 4 is when they switched like all the matchups and threw Iguodala on LeBron, and it slowed him down. Because remember, going into the game 4, Cavs are up 2-1 with no Kyrie, no Kevin Love.
If you slow down LeBron, you get a Finals MVP, is what it sounds like.
Hey,
bro,
Kawhi Leonard got one, and Andre Iguodala.
Nah, listen to me, bro. Iguodala averaged 16.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 4 assists, and won Finals MVP. Are you fucking serious? I don't give a damn what imaginary stats showed up there. You are not the guy. You wasn't even the 2. It's just these miraculous moments that we know in history that show up in the highlights that gave Iguodala that shit. And we remember his journey and how he rose and 6th man of the year and all of that other shit. And it was the story, Man, look at these stats, bro. We won't find another MVP in the history that's close to them numbers. How? What we judging on one game?
You gotta look at Jaylen Brown's.
Jaylen who?
Jaylen Brown's.
Not 16 points.
It's 20.
20 is good.
Yeah, but look at his efficiency.
Man, 16 mean you could have scored 10 one game. You hear what I'm saying?
I mean,
16 mean you could have scored 10 one of them games. Bro, you're not the Finals MVP.
My point is, it's an all-around team effort, and if it wasn't for the matchup that Iguodala switched on LeBron, maybe LeBron pulls it off.
He should get MIP then. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? MIP, most important player, damn it.
Well, fuck, that's most valuable, most important. So you think Steph should have won Finals MVP?
Steph or Clay or Draymond. I mean, if we're gonna give it to anybody, it has to be one of the main people that really did this the whole Finals.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get the argument, and it's a good debate. It's good stuff. But let's give out some picks, and assuming our interview guy isn't coming on, give out some picks.
Nobody popped in, huh?
No one popped in. No worries. Ducking. It happens.
Smoke. They ducking the $2. How dare they?
Hey, KGLO Joes, if you're still here, I have it's kind of a higher class, like nicer food spot. I heard that it's unreal. If you have interest in something like that, really nice dining. It's called the Ivy. The Ivy, like Jaden Ivy. It's in Santa Monica, right by the pier. It's solid stuff. I know you'll probably get where I am by the beach. It's a little cloudy, but it burns off. It clears up. You can get a nice solid spot, and I've heard great things. That's from a UCLA alum himself. Actually, I don't even think he graduated from UCLA. I think it was Boise State, but he was at UCLA at one point, an LA local. Yankees got shit on yesterday, right?
They did.
Yeah, okay. Well,
they did. So according to the system, you're supposed to take the Yankees today again.
Yep. That's exactly where I'm going. There's a spot. It sounds like I need to pants there. Yeah. You probably need some pants. But another spot is in Brentwood called John and Vinny's. That's also really good. So I'm being told. I'm taking. Am I taking a Acuna homer today?
What?
I sure am.
Acuna pissed me off yesterday. I gotta see what color you're wearing today.
I gotta see what color. Oh, that's awesome. And then yeah, I'm sticking with the Doyers. Give me the Doyers. One or more it. No, I'm just sticking here. 6 pick. We are staying at Citizen right by Dodger Stadium. They are right by Dodger Stadium. Got the chills. Holy shit. Wait. My lighting. I'm disappearing. Sorry, folks. Sitting back. Lazy. All right. Oh. There's a breakfast burrito place that you have to order through DMing on Instagram called Barron's or something like that. It's in Hermosa Beach and it's unbelievable. I think it has a Michelin star too. So that's another nutty spot. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna hop in and run my picks, and then you're up next, Tone. Sounds good. Tigers money line against the Nationals is what we had, or I had Tigers money line yesterday, but the game got canceled, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. I got Mets money line over the Brewers, Yankee money line over the Blue Jays, Acuna to hit a homer, Astros money line, Dodgers money line. 6 picks, 38 points, or 37 points. Counted. All right. Go ahead, Tone.
Sounds good. So we're gonna take it light today. I was going through the board, man. It's not much on here, unfortunately. But we're gonna take it like this. Mets W is what we're starting with, people. Mets W. Take them. They're going to do some damage today. Marlins, we're going to go under total points, 8.5. Under 8.5 total points, Marlins game. Running it back, like I said, according to the system. Fax machine says Yankees W. That is my lock of the day, people. Yankees W. Lock of the day. Red Sox, we're going to take under 9.5 total points. That is a thumbs up on that one. Under 9.5 total points. And then also Braves W. Got to take it. Got to bounce back. We are not doing 2 in a row. 2 in a row. We are not doing that. Cubs W, Astros W. Take the Astros W too. That's my other lock of the day, people. Both locks of the day is Astros W, Yanks W, and then one last pick for player prop. We're going to run back the Acuna for 1 hit, people. Acuna for 1 hit. Tone the GOAT.
Salute. ATL money line. Dodgers -1.5. Bets back in the lineup. Tampa Bay money line. Dodgers Freeman over 1 hit. New York Mets Lindor over 1 hit. Cubs Tucker over 1 hit. KG Lojos. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Felipe's KG. Iconic LA place. Felipe's. That's the one. That's the home run hitter. That's the one I think you should bank on. I believe that's going to be near where you are. Let's look it up. I'll look it up for you before I hit this outro. Felipe's. Oh, that's where you're going. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, they said Felipe. Sorry, I'm a fucking moron. He fully said this. But yeah, Felipe's. That's gonna be a solid spot. So you got to go on, KG. You got to go on.
Yeah.
And I'll have them keep updating me with spots, and I'll send them over to you on the Discord. We gave our picks. We did went over free agency and what we liked and what we saw. And this was the Wanna Parlay Podcast, home of everything Wanna Parlay, the proud father of the $2 parlay and the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. Today was a great show. Me and Tone hashing it out. Like I said, going over NBA free agency, giving KG Little Joe's some free spots to go to in LA. He says, I'm on a trip with the Sox players, heading to Colorado with them too. That's pretty badass. Wow. White Sox versus Colorado. Shit versus shit. Not to hate on your guys. Just sorry, KG. But that's just, yep, it does stink. That's the correct emote. Stupid. But yeah, like I said, today was a great show. And thanks to me and Tone for putting on for the Wanna Parlay Podcast. Yeah, I'm giving us some credit. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, celebrating more Wanna winners, updating you on the latest Wanna leaderboards, and talking about all things sports, folks. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps our channel tremendously. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking a little bit of Wimbledon. I'm going to try to pay attention a little to tennis. I've been doing it the day before, but I knew I had needed a little more ball knowledge because I was just watching Novak Djokovic do what he does best. It was good stuff. But all right, well, Tone, final message.
You already know what the saying is, man. If you want to parlay, it's only one place you need to do it. Download the app right now. It's available in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, either one. You know what I'm saying? Pick your poison. Wanna Parlay is the place to be. Turn $2 into $2,000. Yeah.
There it is. And over every game when the White Sox are in Colorado. Noted. Noted. Love it. All right, folks. Like I said, tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We'll see you then. Ha.